There is lots of excitement building here for the coronation in London. We're at the Mall, and this is where the most avid royal watchers are. You can see a sea of tents up and down the route on both sides. Some of these people have been camped out for days now. They're hoping to catch the best glimpse of King Charles in his carriage as he takes this route from Buckingham Palace to Westminster for the crowning and back. And I can tell you, there are a lot of happy Canadians here. Today, the Canadian Monarchists League sang O Canada and laid flowers at the memorial for King George VI. He is King Charles's grandfather and the first British monarch to visit Canada.
This is once in a lifetime for a lot of us. So it will take some getting used to say King Charles III instead of Queen Elizabeth II. But I think a lot of people have adjusted, and a lot of people are very happy and are very joyful that this has come.
The 25 members of the Canadian Monarchists League will be watching the coronation along the Mall or on TVs. But another group of Canadians will be inside Westminster Abbey as part of a Canadian delegation. Among them, Indigenous leaders Cassidy Caron and Natan Obed.
To have Indigenous representation as a part of that official delegation, it signifies the relationship that we have with the Crown and a new pathway forward.
The two had a private audience with King Charles yesterday, along with Assembly of First Nations National Chief Roseanne Archibald, as well as Mary Simon, Canada's first Indigenous Governor-General.
So we spent time getting to know one another.
The Queen wasn't very hands-on when it came to the implementation of Indigenous people's rights in Canada, and we are hoping that His Majesty now will be a little bit more closely concerned with reconciliation and with ultimately the implementation of self-determination of First Nations Inuit and Métis in Canada.
In the final hours before the coronation, the crowds are getting bigger and the traffic more congested as streets are being closed. Police are out in record numbers. More than 11,000 officers will be on duty on Coronation Day, the largest one-day mobilization in decades. One officer told us they're on even higher alert than during the Queen's funeral because potential troublemakers have had more time to prepare. But these Canadians aren't thinking about that. They're excited to be a part of this rare moment in history.
Everyone's been fantastic stopping by, and it's very exciting to, to share that Canadian experience and to be here. And people are just like, oh, Canada's here. So we're just like loving displaying that we're here as a Commonwealth country.
It's kind of a giant street party, isn't it?
Yeah.
Except you're tenting out in the middle of it. You wouldn't know it now, but it has been raining today, and forecasters, they're calling for more rain tomorrow, but it is certainly not dampening anyone's spirits. In London, Cynthia Mulligan, City News.